Hi, I'm Tim Parry, Senior Content Manager at Multichannel Merchant, and I'm here with Dunay, the Chief Marketing Officer of Maxymiser, and we're at Retail West 2013, and we're going to talk to Paul about a few hot topics going on in the e-commerce world. Paul, QR codes were the shiny new object a few years ago.
Yes.
Direct marketers are still trying to do whatever they can to add them to their direct marketing pieces. Some not very successful, some with some decent success. Yeah. You're not a fan of the 2D barcodes, though. Tell me why you feel direct marketers should just keep QR codes out of their campaigns.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a passing fad at this point. It's interesting. The thing that I really, remark about is how ugly they are, and connecting that with your brand. So I know people are trying to customize them and all this stuff, but the newer technology out there, which is emerging quite rapidly, is visual recognition. So you could recognize an object, you could recognize an iPhone, a car, an iPad, all these kinds of things, and get all the same information that you normally would through a QR code. So I think the experience, what I'm reacting to is really the experience and it being as optimal as it possibly can be, and I think the QR code is just a bad experience.
In an article you wrote recently for Forbes, you cite 5 reasons your online customer may not be a loyal customer. And I did the same thing. I never buy from the same place twice. I'm sorry to tell that Multichannel Merchant subscribers. But anyway, why do you think customer loyalty, at least for B2C commerce, is lagging?
Well, I think we're really not putting a lot of effort into it at this point, and the Amazons of the world. I mean, I saw a stat today here at Retail where they said that in 2016 it's going to be 1 out of every 4 products is going to be through Amazon, right? So the loyalty there is so high because of the experience, and I think people really need to take another look at their experience and take a very objective view. I mean, I can understand getting bought into it as a merchant, and I like it. I think it's right. Get an objective viewpoint.
Being from Connecticut, like me, we both had the same deal around Valentine's Day with a huge blizzard coming and hitting us. Your part of the state didn't get hit as bad as mine did, but it kind of
2 feet instead of 3 feet.
We got 3 feet instead of 2. Yes, exactly. It kind of made e-commerce step up. I mean, e-commerce sites were already stepping up their Valentine's Day plans anyway.
Yep.
But do you think with unpredictable weather and even like time crunching and people using their tablets to shop from home more often too, do you think this is going to make Valentine's Day more of like an e-commerce holiday? Maybe nowhere near the extent of Christmas, but make it more of an online destination kind of holiday.
Yeah, I think any holiday technically could become an e-commerce holiday, not just Christmas. As things start to move to same-day delivery or next-day delivery, I mean, you can really get some good lift out of it. So I think overall, definitely in the future, those kind of holidays, people are going to be picking up their phone. It's just easier to do it, multi-channel and get it in.
You've done a lot of booth duty so far in 2013. I've seen you at a lot of shows already. What are and even being on a panel today as well. What are e-commerce merchants telling you they're concerned with as they move forward in 2013? And even today, what were some of the big concerns of the people who were on your panel?
Yeah, and also reflective of our client base as well is, the mobile this last year was more shocking result-wise than most people thought. Right, so the panel, filled with retailers, was also saying, the spike in traffic was 180%, 300%, and sustained in January and February. Right, so you got to step back and go that there's probably some sort of a tipping point here where it pays to say, all right, I'm going to have to launch my own app and not just have a mobile site. So interesting thought that you're going to need to start optimizing that, and I think that's really what I'm taking away from this show, and I'm hearing that a lot on the floor is, if you're going to be launching a mobile site or a mobile app, you're going to need to optimize it, and you're going to need to do it kind of quickly because the results are there. And they're talking 20-30% of their traffic coming through those sites. Wow, really important, really important. And then they're able to segment off whether it's just a mobile phone or whether it's tablet, and try and provide a different experience for that. So a lot of work to be done. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at ETL West.
Oh yeah, you bet.